Boom, 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 boom. When the night is young and the land is on, and the moon is the only light you'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long. You guys sleeping back there? You guys are already sleeping? Damn. Jeffrey, what is up? Helvectic, what's going on? What's up, fellas? How you guys doing? Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. What's going on with you? Lucy Lou is in the building. Woo woo! Woo woo! Sorry. Getting a little excited, just, I was getting worried I was going to be by myself the whole stream. It's good to see a few of the friendly faces. I Show Speed's team joined the Baller League, and in their first game they won 7-2. Really? Jeffrey, what are you again? I swear I'm not in the files. Not in the files. Yeah, hey, my channel is my government name. I can be looked up. What's up, Jamie? What's going on, Jamie? How you doing? I seen your emails. I just wasn't in the position to do them at that point. But we'll do another one. We'll do another one of these days. We've done 2 on your channel so far, so not bad, not bad. We've got a couple in. So, how were your lives? Did they go well? You meet any new people? Anything cool? Jay, New Zealand is in the building. What's up, Jay? What's that? Cuckoo Cuzzy, or I don't know, or something. Hey, I got one of them right, Cuzzy. I remember Cuzzy was one of the slang words for just kind of saying what's up or whatever. Jamie's having a bad day. What's going on, Jamie? Talk to us. You're all in the files. Oh. I was on Jamie's live. Jay showing love. Jay always shows love, man. Jay is be showing love in all the lives, man. I respect the hell out of it. I respect the heck out of it, Jay. Love it. Love that you show that kind of love to all the people trying to do these lives, because it's not easy, man. Not easy to sit here in front of a camera and because you guys know what it is. You deal with certain type of people sometimes without like getting too deep into it. Yeah, now you're on mine for sure. You got boyfriend problems, huh? Well, that's too bad. He did some BS. What'd you catch him doing? Or well, not catch him. Let me not jump to no conclusions, but he's got to treat Jamie right. There's no way you can't be treating a girl right like that. We got love for you, Jamie. We don't want you to be upset. Yo, I found out my wife is having a baby girl. Should I tell her? So you went to the doctor and you got the results of like whether she's having a boy or girl and she doesn't know, you're saying? I don't know. How often does that happen? I'm going to go live later and my phone is fully charged. And if I do, I'll send you a link and you could forward it to Venom. I'm probably not going to go live again tonight. I'm probably just going to do this one for like maybe like an hour, I would say. Maybe longer depending on like what's going on in here, but we'll see. I'm probably not gonna do another one though, just to be honest. But we'll definitely do another one coming up soon for sure. We'll definitely do another one. He lied to you. Lesbian blueberries from Walmart. All right, Pactato. That's an interesting way to come into a live. I gotta say, I've seen a lot of people with some intros. That's a different one. So you got a surprise. So Jeffrey's gonna... Matthew, what is up? What's going on, bro? My fellow Matthew is in the building, man. It's good to see you. You always show love, man. I appreciate that. I want to get to the bottom of this lesbian blueberries from Walmart. This is an interesting one. I want to know exactly what we're getting at here. You got me definitely caught my attention with that one. Usually I know where people are going. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I did a live earlier. I was outside with my animals, just walking around with my dog, and then he kept on running away, and I kept on having to find him. I actually have a clip from that live where he was chasing a rabbit. Well, you can only see the rabbit running like real quickly. You don't see him like chasing it. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Jamie. She's due anytime from 3 or 2 months. So you're getting close, huh? And you already have a daughter, so you're about to have your second daughter. So everybody give Jeffrey a congratulations, man. He's about to have a second girl in the family, so good for you, man. Good for you. How old was your oldest? I forget. I know you told me before, but I completely forget when you told me. I apologize. Got to get my haircut coming up on Wednesday. I'm going to be going to get that fresh slice, and then I can take the hat off. But the hair is looking bogus right now. Hair's looking real bogus, so we got to go ahead and take care of that. Just one of those things. Yeah, if there's anybody new in here, looks like most of these people I recognize. Maybe not. Do I recognize Pagtato? Have you been in here before? Are you ever going to tell me the conclusion to your joke? Children can be a handful, Jeffrey. Yeah, that's something that I can't really speak on. Obviously I've had nieces and nephews, but no kids of my own. Upchurch in the building. RK. Oh, bam! He's on the ground. Here's my fellow wrestling fan. I just had to hit you with a quick RKO, Upchurch. Down for the count. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. And the new WWE champion, Matthew Noah. I love my kids, though, honestly. Yeah, for sure. But I had fun. I hope you have a good names, pretty girl. I'm going to keep on the name Solana for a girl's name. That means sunshine. And I forget what culture. Okay. Some good stuff there. So, yeah, we're going to start picking names for Jeffrey's daughter coming up. Do you guys have any in name? Well, I guess that you probably don't have any in mind because she doesn't even know yet. So you haven't really had that conversation. Guys, what are we thinking? Any good ideas? I have a niece named Lily. I think that's a beautiful name. I also have a niece named Hannah. My friend is called Sherlock Cara Paul. That's interesting. I don't think I've definitely never seen that. Never seen that first name. Schlock? I've never seen that. What is the origin? What's the country of origin of that first one? Oh, for sure, Upchurch. I know you love your wrestling, man. We were talking about it the other day. We were going in our bag talking about the wrestling, man. Going to old school too. Also, we got Hammond Blanchard. We got my brother and my niece who I was just talking about. Yeah, we're talking about names too. I was saying Lily would be a good name for my boy Jeffrey to name his coming daughter. He's got a second daughter in the way, so thank you guys for joining. And if you guys wouldn't mind hitting the like button, if there's anybody new in here, subscribe. What's up, Hammond Blanchard? I know you like to come in with your 6'7", brother. We are on the road to 800. We're going to see if we can get there. How was my day? It was all right. It was all right. Did a live earlier outside with the animals. Went to the store. Did a couple things and just, yeah, here I am. I'm going to do like an hour, I think. So we're about 10 minutes in. I'm going to probably go till probably close to like 7 o'clock. Something like that. You guys got anything going on that you want to talk about? Any stories? Any subject matters? Video games, movies, TV shows, sports. I mean, I can really talk about anything and everything. Try not to go into politics. I would prefer not to do the politic thing, just personally. All right, we got Alyssa Taylor in the building. What's going on, Alyssa? Where are you from? Appreciate you checking in. I want to go finish charging my phone here. All right, Jamie, I appreciate you checking in. Mads, taking a workout today. I thought I had a heat stroke. Whoa. You went, I know you were on your bike ride earlier, brother. You went 21 miles? Damn. Yeah, be careful, man. Jeffrey, tell her now. Let your wife know that you got a daughter on the way. I think, honestly, I don't know why you went to the doctor to get that information and she didn't go, but yeah, tell her. I mean, unless she wants to be surprised. Love each other. Well, we got a positive message from Jamie on the way out. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Hey, Matt, guess what? What's up? All right, Jeffrey, go ahead, do your thing. What's up, Upchurch? Tell me what's on your mind. Let me see. Ooh, so let me shake the cobwebs off, man. All right, you got a joke? Is that what we got going here? So why is the hall so funny? Mike Larry. So you're the Mike from Grant's stream, right? You're one of the mods over at Teacher Grant, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Sometimes I'm off on yes sir, sweet. All right, the memory's still intact. All right, tell me the conclusion of your joke, Upchurch. Why is the hall so funny? You got me stumped, so I'm waiting for the punchline. Let's hear the punchline on this. She's freaking out and crying. So you went and told her and she's freaking out and crying like in happiness? Mr. Dope Smoke's in the building. Put some in the air for Mr. Dope. Oh, actually, that's a joke. We don't promote anything on here, but that's the homie anyways. Man, I didn't do too much, man. Just went outside with the animals, ran a few errands, did a few things around his house. All right, so wait, no, why is this? Okay, so you're starting a new joke now? You gave up on that one? All right, wait. Why is it so cold in the concert? Okay, we got another joke coming here. All right. Why did the man fall into the well? He couldn't see the well. Okay, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Remember Paul? Bread Cutter. Welcome, Bread Cutter. I just got a free promo. Really? Oh, you do beats, right? That's right. You do you produce music. Have you been watching March Madness? I lost the money early. Picked Ohio State over TCU. Ohio State lost by 2 points. Oh, damn. Did Duke ever come back? Because I seen they were losing to the 16 seed, but I wasn't really watching the rest of the game. Oil up. All right, my dogs are sleeping, I guess. All right, I see. What happened? Message retracted. I seen this woman who was still getting it even though she was 7 months pregnant. That's mad, bro. Whoa. I got no response for that one. I'm gonna let that one just kind of go by the wayside. All right, because it has many. All right, hold on. You retracted your first message. So wait, why is it so cold in the? Oh, I see now. I see. Okay, I see what you're going for. Why is the concert so cold? Because it has so many fans. All right, that's not bad actually. We will give that one a 5. We'll give that joke a 5. That's not a bad score. That means it average joke. Jeffrey, you be saying some mad stuff, bro. You leave me stumped a lot of times where I don't even know how to react to it. I just kind of have to go on to the next thing, man. I'm just all right. Jeffrey, I always wonder sometimes, man, is my brother, is homie a little bipolar? Because you're always you're chill, and then I see you say something crazy, and then you're chill, and then you say something crazy. So I'm never know what's going on, what side of you I'm gonna get. My daughter is hungry. Oh, yeah, go take care of your little girl, man. Get her some grub. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, Duke came back. I have them as the champion. I'm so glad that. Oh, you almost lost your champion in the first round. I don't. I'm trying to think if I've ever had that happen. I didn't do a bracket this year because I didn't watch any college basketball. I don't know. I'm just not really into basketball anymore, especially since I watch European football now. It kind of takes up like my time from watching basketball. But yeah, that would have been a rough one. I smoke weed. I'm usually chill after a joint. Okay, so it's marijuana that chills you out. I'll tell you what, man. I definitely used to smoke a lot of pot, but I don't touch anything these days. But I do miss it sometimes. I definitely miss it. It just like it really made music a lot more entertaining to me. Like when I'm chilling, like I used to listen to a lot of music, even like going somewhere. I will now it's like I listen to a podcast. I need like some like information to be feeding into my brain. But like when I used to smoke pot, like I could really like listen to a song and really get into it. Nowadays, I just like I don't really listen to music like that anymore. Even though I was doing those streams where I was doing like DJ Madden, I was playing everything you guys wanted me to play. But what are you guys doing back there? Hold on, my bad, my bad, my bad. Let me get this seat back. But I don't like the way it's set up. It's like arching my back in ways. I don't know. It's good when it's medicinal though. Yeah, no doubt about that. No doubt about that. So Mets has Duke winning the NCAA title. Can you believe the USA didn't win that last game? They didn't, man. That's like the second time in a row they lost the final game at the World Baseball Classic. So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. They keep on losing in the title game. It was Japan last time. All right. Uh-oh, Session. My man. My man. He loves the snow. What's up, David, man? What's going on, brother? What's up, Session Head? Shout out to Session Head. Shout out to David, man. I already know what Session Head's got going on. What you got going on, David? What's going on with your life? How you kicking it? How you living it? Anything interesting to mention or worth anything worth sharing with the chat? Let me see if I can. I don't know. Sometimes it's like I need the watch hours, but I so badly want to play some music, man. I so badly, but it's just like they won't give me like they like take away all the watch hours from those streams. So like now that I'm like kind of somewhat close to 1,000 subscribers, what I'm 70% of the way there. But like watch hours, I'm probably like 10% of the way there because, well, maybe more than 10%. But like I have so many watch hours to catch up on now because I got 0 of them from those music streams. They just took everyone away from copyright infringement. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. You live and learn. I didn't know any better, and it was a good way to get the stream started and get people to like meet me and introduce myself to the world or whatever, whatever it is on here. But it definitely costs me as far as like trying to get monetized. Do I watch Bollywood? Oh, really? I have seen a couple movies from over there, over in India, but it's been quite a while. It's been quite a while, but I shout out to India because I get a ton of people from India on here, and they're always cool. Always nice people, always got good conversation, good things to talk about. Like I really enjoy like the Indian people that come on here. So shout out to India. Let me see if I can say your name real quick. I've probably said it before, but it sounds Adit. Yeah, Jaswell. I hope I said that right because I like to say your guys' name correctly. Can I tell you some movies just to see the trailer? Yeah, sure. Why not? I wish I had my pen here so I would remember. I'll try to remember because someone gave me a recommendation on a movie to watch, like one of my last streams. And as soon as I got off the stream, I'm like, oh, sweet, I'm going to watch that movie. And I was like, oh, crap, I forgot the name of the movie. I should have just went back and rewatched my stream. Bro, Onana wants his spot as Man United's first goalkeeper. I'm sure he does. Now that they're doing well, I'm sure he does want the spot back. Carragher's got them playing really well. They're gonna make Champions League, which is great for them. It'll be good to see Man U back in the Champions League. You live and learn, that's right, but I will never learn to get off that snow. Jeez, bro. What state are you in? I'm in North Carolina. I am in Indiana, right on the border of Illinois. So I'm about an hour away from Chicago. Onana's garbage. Yeah. He seemed to have like all those like really bad like concedes. They were like, I don't know, he like messed up and like something would happen in the box. It just wasn't like he was having all those ugly situations where he was making mistakes. He will mess it up. They got beat off Newcastle though. I live next door to Mr. Beast. Wouldn't that be cool? I could ask him for some donations, man. But like, hey, your big thing and how you made it was giving people some money. Let's film a video of you giving me some money. that would be a good video idea, Mr. Beast. Let's film you hooking me up with some money. I can get my stuff started. Did I miss your chat? Let me see. Oh, you know what? I got to put it on. Hold on. Let me change it to all messages. Sorry. Let me change it back to all mess. I always forget to do that. I see the one where you asked about the movie trailers, which I said yes to. Did you say something else? Sometimes if you say something that like YouTube filters, it depends on like the word that you used. Maybe I couldn't see it because like maybe there was a bad word or something in there. I don't know. But here's what I see from you. I see you said, do you watch Bollywood? And I see, can I tell you some movies just to see the trailer? And I talked to you on both of those. So I don't know if there's something else that you put in that I didn't see. Bentley, what's going on? I'm a caretaker. Yeah, I'm a caretaker. We're outside in a black car. Do you want us to knock on the door? Your IP was so easy to find, and you live next to me. Yeah, man. Just walk right up. So yeah, just come through the door, go up the stairs, and I'll be right here, man. So looks like XZ is about to join us, guys. So get ready. We're gonna have us a nice little party. Did you bring any party favors, brother? Like, what we got going? Forrest went to Pens, another team all hit the same post 3 times. I was watching that game, Jeffrey. That's the only game that I seen was the end of that Europa game. Search Bahubali movie trailer. Bahubali. Okay. Bentley's out of the hospital. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Okay, man, do you want any champagne? Yeah, bring the champagne up, man. We're gonna pop some bottles up in here. Yeah, man, like I said, just come through. So basically, you see where my deck is. Obviously, you're outside, you said. So you'll see my deck. Just walk up the deck, come through the door, go up the stairs, and you'll be right on the stream. So I'm waiting on you, brother. It's on you now. It's on you. Crystal Palace did decent as well. Did what happened with Aston Villa? Did Villa end up winning and going through? Premier League is the greatest sporting league on planet Earth. Facts, not opinion. I agree wholeheartedly with you. I definitely, man, as an American even, I agree 100%. I get the most enjoyment out of watching the Premier League. Now, I do put a little coin on it, but, you know, hey, we're not going to promote gambling on my channel. That's not how we do, but I put a little FanDuel, I'm not talking like a bunch of money. I'm talking like 15, 20 bucks a day, which I don't think is like that bad, but whatever. They won. Aston Villa ended up going through, so that means Forest and Villa, there'll be like the 2 English teams left in Europa. Who doesn't love to gamble? It's, yeah, like I try not to like I try my best because I know there's like a younger crowd on here, but yeah, man, I gave away all my other vices. I stopped using. I put away everything else. So it's like I gotta have something. I gotta have something, right? Or I'll just go insane. And snow goes handed. Yeah. Rio, Bayern. Yeah, Real Madrid. They absolutely destroyed City. It wasn't even. It wasn't even close. Looks like Grant is gonna go live in 40 minutes. Hey, if you guys like quiz shows, man, Teacher Grant has a really good streaming our YouTube channel. So if you guys are into that stuff, man, go check it out. I don't know if his homeboy is still here. Is Mike? Are you still here, or was I talking about too much adult stuff that you didn't like it? And snow goes hand in hand. Yeah, have you ever? So you're obviously an upper guy. Have you ever like taken Adderall? Because I used to like with like some of my friends or whatever, people I know, we would take those Adderalls, man. And we'd get on the gambling, the poker. So we'd get like on the Texas Hold'em, like poker sites. Take a couple Addies and start playing poker, and we'd be playing that all night long, man. So much fun. I mean, I gotta stop, like, but it was so. I can't lie, it was fun, man. You've never taken Adderall, just Valium once? Okay. We got battered by Barcelona. Oh yeah, that's right. You're a Newcastle fan. I watched that game too because I had a bunch of I actually did I had Rafinha as my captain in my FanDuel lineup, so I made a decent amount of coin on that Barcelona game. I stacked all the Barcelona players. I had a feeling they were kind of going to work Newcastle. No offense, it just got. Hey, what's up, Sean of the Bread? What's up, my guy? Onslaughter, what's going on? Onslaught in the building. Sean of the Bread in the building. Hey, if you guys like watching someone that does some gaming, I know you've been doing like the NASCAR, Gran Turismo type of games. Go check out Sean of the Bread live, man. I like his channel. I've been checking it out lately, so you guys should too. Liverpool fan. Okay, well they got through. They beat Galatasaray. Man, I thought like when I seen them miss all those chances early, because they kept on like almost scoring. I'm like, oh man, it's gonna go bad for Liverpool because they got that their defense is a little shaky, but it ended up being okay for them. Barca cooked you. We don't first half and then just went horrible second half. That second half, like Barcelona showed no mercy too, man. They just kept on running up the score, and like my line, I was in like first place in this tournament too, and that was only like I bet $2 and first place was like $50. So I'm not talking about like winning a ton of money, but I was in first by like 10 points, like which is a lot of points to be in first. I'm like, I don't want no more goals, no more goals. And then like goals kept happening, but like luckily I had those players in my lineup. Man City did get cooked. Yeah, they got cooked too. Liverpool, yeah, I think it's just the problem with like the defense. Like Van Dijk doesn't seem to be the same like Van Dijk of when I first started watching. Like he was like a boss, man. Nothing got past him. Pick for the World Cup. Oof. Oof. That's a tough one. That's such a tough one, man, because there's so many good teams. Oh man. So I'll tell you, so I always root for like of course the United States, but I always root for England too. I root for Germany because I got like German blood. But like for a dark horse, like if I wanted to like just someone a little bit under the radar, not like I'm not talking like crazy under the radar, but like Portugal because of that midfield. I think like they could like really dominate the flow of games with that midfield. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think Portugal could be a shout. All right. How many did Rafinha score? Rafinha, I think, scored 2. I think he scored 2 goals. And I had Lewandowski on that lineup who scored 2. I had Yamal, but he wasn't my captain. Like, everyone had Yamal. Like, he was like 100% owned. But who else did I have in that lineup? Oh, and I also had my only Newcastle player was Alenga, who scored the goals for Newcastle. That's why I took first. Is because like not only did I, because you have to at least play one player from like you can't just play like six guys from one team. You have to at least take one player. So I'm like, all right, I'll go. Alenga was cheap, like to like fit him in the roster, so I went with Alenga and he scored 2. Australia versus USA is going to be great. That is going to be great. I can't wait, man. I really can't wait. I'm excited for it. Don't like to go to school ready? Man, bro, I'm telling you, man, enjoy school. I look back, like, I'm very nostalgic, and I think back to, like, those days. I'd give anything to be able to be, reverse and, go back to those days, man. Enjoy going to school. You should love it. Make sure you enjoy all those times. I hope Portugal... You think England's finally going to do it? I hope so. Bro doesn't like school. Liverpool defender Van Dijk used to play for Celtic. Nice. Good pick with Alenga. Yeah, it worked out big time. It definitely worked out big time. ACC blows my mind. Your ball knowledge since you're an American, it's amazing. Because I watch it, man. I really enjoy it. So, I definitely think more Americans need to start watching Premier League football. I think they would really enjoy it. Crown, what's up? What's going on, brother? Appreciate you checking in. What's up, Kratos? Shout out to Crown. Shout out to Kratos. Show them some love. Make them feel welcome in the chat. But yeah, man, I really enjoy the EPL. I don't watch like the other leagues quite as much. I try to like keep track of what's doing. I'll just look up on the internet to see what's going on. But like as far as the Premier League, I watch every game I can. And then the Champions League, I try to watch as many games. Matt Pick, Joan Garcia. Oh, you got to go Raya, man. David Raya has been incredible this year for Arsenal. And it's not like, everyone thinks because there's like the best people are talking like Arsenal might be the best team in the world this year. I mean, they still got to get across the finish line, right? They still got to actually get those trophies. But it's looking pretty good. But I mean, even when like they're doing good, they still give off like a decent amount of chances. And Raya saved them in that game against Everton. Like Everton could have had like 3 or 4 goals, and like Raya just had these like crazy saves. And then you had that one where Calafiori did like the little spider thing, like where he put his leg up to save that game. Your favorite game? What's GOW? If Man United keep up this form next season, they will be contenders. Yeah, I agree with that. With Buemo and Bruno and Matthias Cunha and Benjamin Sesko, man. They need to start him more. He like comes off the bench and like scores goals. Red Triangle Cult in the building. Yes, we are watching you. Are you the one that had all those crazy like emojis or whatever? Like you were building like tanks in the chat. Was that you? If I'm remembering correctly. What's up, Finn Taylor? In the building. Gears of War? Is that what he... Your favorite game, Gears of War? I've never played Gears of War. I've heard that's a really, really popular game. God of War. I have played a little bit of God of War, but not a ton of it. Good day, dude. Red Triangle Cult is in the building. Appreciate you checking in, brother. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button, if you're new, which it looks like I know mostly everybody, but if you are new, I wouldn't mind a subscribe from you on the road to the 800. The goal is to try to get to 800 by the end of the month. I think it's going to be tight. I think I can do it, but it's going to be very, very close. I'm going to have to grind a little bit to get there, so we'll see how it goes. 9 likes, not bad for a half hour. We'll take it, especially at my like levels. I think anything like if you're under 1,000 subscribers, like the goal I think is to try to get to like maybe 10 to 15 likes per hour. I think would probably be like a decent goal. You got to be like realistic, right? You can't throw out these crazy numbers because it's just not going to happen that way. Man, God, you guys got me so excited for the World Cup, though, man. I'm really looking forward to it. And it's really cool. Like you got all the three countries in North America, hosting it with Canada have hosting some games, the United States, and then Mexico. It's really gonna be a blast, man. I can't wait to watch it. All right. Did everybody dip out? It says one person here, so maybe I'll play some. Oh no, I can't. I can't play the music. Dang it, man. I can't play the music. It peeves me off so much. Where's my boy at? How's that snow treating you? Where's my boy at? Session Head, are you still here? Jeffrey's here. Where's Session Head at? I wanted to live vicariously through you. I missed your text. Really? What did you say? Oh, I see it now. Man United haven't got a set play though. That's the problem. You agree with Rooney though? Give Carrick the full-time job. He's only lost one time as a manager. Won 9, draw 2. Yeah, I can't. I'm surprised they haven't already made that decision just to give him the job. He's proven plenty. I don't know what else he really needs to do. What's up, Ethan? Shout out to Ethan997. Show Ethan some love. Appreciate that. Even though one does seem to like have a mind of its own sometimes, that bad boy will just whoop 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 whoop. But it's what it is. Nothing you can do about it. Shout out to everybody out there. If we got anybody, he has Alex Ferguson DNA. Oh, you think he's So obviously, I started watching Premier League like somewhat recently in the last 6 years. So everything I know about him is through like documentaries and just kind of doing research. Single, yeah, I'm definitely single. I am not looking to mingle though. I want to work on myself, kind of rebuild my life before I even think about getting back to the dating scene. It's been a while since I've been in the dating scene. I also got to lose the weight. I got to get back to my former weight, which is going to be a lot of work because I let myself go through depression, addiction, and not give an F, unfortunately. But we are going to build ourselves back. That is part of this stream, is me trying to just admit to my faults, help people maybe they can learn something from the mistakes I made in the past. I tell my stories on my channel. If you're interested in any of my stories about my life, go ahead and subscribe and you can check them out. I think I tell the stories pretty well. I think they're fairly interesting. He was part of the OG United 2002-2016. Oh, yeah. Did you know Van Dijk played for Celtic? I did not know that. No, you're not being rude. No, I'm not. Ethan, I didn't think you were being rude. I thought you're all good. Donald Trump patrol bomb. Are you spamming? In 2026? Spamming? I thought that was like a 2025 thing. Yeah, you got me confused. I didn't even think that still happened. I thought that went out like with 2025. Who knows? You learn something new, I guess. But Tower Steve, man, come on, brother. You're really gonna make me time you out? Like, you're gonna make my grown ass have to time you out? Like, come on, man. You're making me sit here and have to go hit a button to time you out. Like, I shouldn't have to do that. I'm 17, soon 18. Oh God, man, those are like some of my favorite years of life. Is especially my 17-year-old year. So my first 2 years of high school, I went to an all-boys school. It was Mount Carmel in Chicago. All-boys school. So that sucked in certain instances, right? My grades were great because I had no distractions. All my friends from grade school went to a different school, and all like the way Mount Carmel was, because it was a Catholic school and it was known for like sports and everything, like people came from all different neighborhoods. So I didn't really have like, unless I went like way far away, like to go hang out with somebody, which I just couldn't do that often. Like basically I would just go home and do my homework and watch a TV show, and that was my life, like my freshman and sophomore year. So I begged and finally I got to go live with my brother my junior year. and I went to a public school, and that's like when I started to experience like all my first, first relationship. Broke my V card. Did other things for the first time. Just like it was I experienced all my first. All right, so I'm a little cute. You're 38 soon. I met my wife when you were 3. Damn. You guys were destined to be together. That's for sure. Mr. Dole says, all my friends left me. I'm all alone. I moved away. Wait, so you just moved to like a new school? Like, what grade are you in? Are you still in school? Wow, bro, this is so near when you were 3-1. Childhood sweethearts. Like, Mr. Dosmoke's like, where did you, are you still like in grade school, high school? I'm gay. Do you think I'm bad? Well, no. Why would I think you're bad? Because you're gay? No. I'm not. We love all people in here, man. I'm not gonna. I don't like people being racist or like mean to people because of sexuality. Like, no, man. You're cool with me. I don't got enough time in the day to be judging people. I got to judge myself and worry about my life. There's not enough time in the day for me to sit here and worry about or judge another person. Mr. Dope, we can be your friends, man. Yeah, we're your homeboys, that's for sure. You at least got a couple internet friends, man. You at least got a couple internet friends. Ethan, we're your homies too, man. We got love for Ethan. If you guys that are new to the channel, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I am on the road to 800. I am trying to get to that number before the end of March. I got a little bit of work to do. I still got to get like maybe close to 60 more subs in the last, like, how many ever days are left. Which is, it's going to be tough, but I think it can be done. But I need your guys' help. I am happy you told us your life's too short to judge your interests. Yeah, man. You can share. Yeah, you're open to share your life with us, man. You can be open about anything. I don't want anybody to ever feel uncomfortable in my streams, in any kind of manner. So hopefully you feel cool talking about whatever you got going on. Do you got like a love interest? Any guys out there catching your eye per se? So you're obviously like a junior or senior in high school. So that's like a prime time for dating. Are you open? Like, does everyone know at your school? Like, have you already established that? Or, my brothers. Jeffrey, did you tell me that? I think you might have told me that before, actually. I think you did tell me that, yeah. Ethan, are you still here? He must have left. I think it's just me and you. Did he leave? All right. I was trying to talk some real stuff with him, man. I was gonna have a nice little conversation. Hope to help him in any fashion. Not that I can give much advice on that, but you are still here. Okay. And yes, of course. Is that to both questions where I said you have someone you're interested in, and the fact that you already let everybody know like what's going on at your school, so you don't, it's not like a closet thing. Aiden, you guys won the title. Shout out. 8th grade champions, right? You're in it's grade school, right? Won the NBA, or not the NBA, the basketball. Okay, yeah, 8th grade title. Man, my basketball team sucked. We got worked, man. We got absolutely destroyed. So I never got to celebrate anything like that. I have a pride flag in my closet from when my brother got married to his husband. Nice. Good for you, Jeffrey. Good for you. You're single too? Well, just go whoever you're interested in, man. If you know that they're kind of floating that way, just go talk to them and say what's up, man. Closed mouths don't get fed. I mean, I guess I could use a better expression than that, but you know what I mean. You know, how's the other person ever gonna know if you don't just let them know? I went the route, man. So I did a lot of partying at that age. And yes, there would be like hookups at like parties or whatever, but like the girl that I really, really wanted and like really, really chased and was like denying me when I tried to like hook up with her at parties, like I went the full buy a dozen roses, wrote the note, and had it sent to her house. Like I went full romantic route and ended up working. So sometimes you just gotta put yourself out there. You know, can't be like the big thing people have is they're so scared, to be denied. I felt so regretful. I skipped school and my mom doesn't know I spent so much money on lessons. Oh, you skipped school today? Well, wouldn't the school call your house? I mean, when I skipped school, I always got caught because they go like they right away call like they would call the house. Jocelyn, what's up? In the building? How you doing? What's going on with you? Good to see you. I appreciate you checking in. Mr. Dopestokes left us. Looks like did what's his face? Shaun of the Bread left us. Man, we got Matt V and the Rizzler. Back in my youth, back when that was skinny Matt days, I had a little bit of confidence. Like I just wasn't afraid to be rejected for some reason. I mean, obviously everybody there's a little fear, obviously, of course, but I don't know. I kind of just went for the things I wanted as far as if we're talking about that. Jocelyn is sad. Why are you sad? What's going on? Who hurt your feelings? Who do we have to go beat up? Let me know so we can get the troops going. Back in those days, yeah, man, did you see my video that I put up of like tired of being fat and I showed like my pictures of me like chiseled in my youth? Did you see that video? You're in the hospital? Curtis, I set up the full joke. All right, shout out to Curtis. Not bad. Not bad joke. I actually thought that was pretty decent. I'll give it a 6. I will give it a 6. I'm too fast, though, for you to think I was going to read it out loud. A little quicker than that. But get the bats, everyone. We got to go do what we got to do. You're in the hospital. I'm sorry about that. Frobench, what's going on, brother? Adi. Adi. All right, let me say your name properly. Adi Kosh. Adi Kosh. Did I say that right? Because I like to get people's names right. It's a big thing for me because it's a respect thing. I like to get everyone's name right. Not that funny, kind of mean. Could have been cheekier. Yeah, I mean it was decent setup. Once I started reading the beginning, I knew I was being set up right out the gate. I was like, this motherfucker ain't gonna come in that I've never talked to before and donate. So I knew like once right out the gate he was setting me up. I joined the match when he was at 100 subs, so I'm close. Yeah, that's an OG for sure, man. That's definitely an OG. That's definitely an OG. You've been around forever, and you always are like, whenever you're a part of my streams, you're almost there about almost 100% of the time, like for the whole stream too. So it gives me at least somebody to talk to. Like sometimes, without you, I'd just be sitting here looking at a screen. So I appreciate that wholeheartedly. Jocelyn is sick. Sick like really bad sick, like something we gotta like worry about. Do we need to send prayers your way? Always been there, man. Always been there for me, but never flown me out to no island. I'm not in the files. My government name is my name of my channel, so you can look me up. I'm in the clear. Matt doesn't have nothing crazy on on his record, man. Zayed Khan, man. You could see the way you could do this, like form it as a question. Do you have a job? Because I do work. Like so, it's like instead of just like throwing something out there, like why not just ask? But I know you didn't come here to have a real conversation. You came here to get your shit off. Well, Zayed, Beat it, bro, because you ain't shit. Hey, what's up, the Dying Hope? What's going on, brother? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Yeah, prayers to Jocelyn, man. We definitely don't want anything to happen to you. We prayers your way. I hope you feel better. Hopefully things get better for you. Definitely. Oh, the dogs are awake. The dogs are awake. Have 20 more subs since earlier today? I don't think I have, Jeffrey. I don't think I have, because when I came on here, I only got 3 subs for the day. So I don't think there's any way that is possible. There's no way I got 20 since I've been on here. That wouldn't even, I haven't even seen 20 new people. Like, I've seen, like, all the regulars, but, you know, I've seen a couple, obviously, like, Zaya the Troll, like, you know, he ain't gonna sub. He just came here. He's just going into everybody's stream to just get his shit off. Like, you know, bro ain't got shit better to do than to troll someone. It's like, and you know, the thing is, it's like they think they're pointing the finger at you, but they're really pointing the finger back at themselves. Like, you're exposing yourself. All right. Yes, 20. He's like my old self. Yeah, where's your homeboy at, man? He, you know, I haven't seen him in quite some time. I know he left a comment on one of my videos saying that he's been busy lately. So, I guess he's just busy with life stuff. Did you say you knew him? I can't always forget if you guys know each other through, like, internet stuff or real life stuff. Because I know that was, like, your crew. Where's Tom at, man? I forgot to unshadow ban Tom. I got to go do that. I'm going to give Tom another chance. Even though, of course, as soon as I do that, I know he's just going to do the same shit. So I probably better not. But I don't know. I have this thing where I don't like to give up on people. Tom is currently in Syria. Really? You told me, you said Tom was gay too, right? Or were you just... I thought you had told me that one time. Maybe not. I can't remember if that was... Oh, it is true. Okay. Yeah, he's always... That worries me a little bit that he's always calling me Maddie Bear and all that stuff. Wait. Can you guess how... Are you saying, can you guess how old? You want me to guess how old you are? Is that what you're asking? Me and you, if we met, we get along fine. Oh, yeah. Well, we get along on here. We definitely get along in real life, too. All right. I'm trying to use the context clues of, like, the conversations we've had in the past. So, like, I'm trying to, like, go through the mental Rolodex and think about what you have said. All right, I'm gonna go 13. 13. That's my guess. That's my guess and my final answer. I think you are 13 years old. Am I close? $25. Oh, well, I apologize then. I apologize. I just wasn't sure. I was not sure. Okay. I'm just used to a lot of younger people being on here. I get a lot of you. Why don't you have like a regular... You should have like a regular profile picture. Usually, like, that's what made me think you're younger, is that picture. Usually, like, younger kids like don't like to have their picture up because you're not allowed to, honestly. In the late 90s, when I was 6, my granddad had a beer every Sunday, but I'd always stick my finger in his beer's throat at the top and look at rest in peace, granddad. Wait. All right, I'm missing what you're exactly explaining to me. I always stick my finger in his beer's throat. Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, not to like brush over that, but this kind of goes along. My grandfather on my mom's side, you know, so my maternal grandfather, he hid it from everyone, but he was known to be a drinker. So when people would be over, he liked to try to hide it from everyone. he would go into the bathroom and he'd have like a couple beers stashed in there somewhere. And he would just, I guess he would just crack two and like just take them down, like down the hatchet, just straight, like, and oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, I know what you mean. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting notifications. I am getting notification. But yeah, he would come out like in a good mood. He would only have one every Sunday. Loved the Premier League as well when Lingard was at West Ham. That's like when I first started watching. I think is like when Jesse Lingard was there, and he had some like really good games. Lingard like was a baller when I watched him. Whatever happened to him? Where is he even at these days? I haven't heard that name in quite some time. Peak years of the Premier League. I really enjoy it. Like I just really love watching the Premier League. I love watching all the games. And here's the thing, like he's in Brazil. Okay. Since I wasn't born in it, like I don't really like feel the rivalries. Like you ask me about like the Green Bay Packers, I hate them. Absolutely hate them. That's the football team that's the rival of the Chicago Bears. I can't stand the Packers. Hate everything about them. I hate their uniforms. Every time they're playing, I want them to lose. I just can't stand them. But like, as an Arsenal fan, like I don't hate Tottenham. I don't hate Chelsea just because I wasn't born into it. So it doesn't like I just don't get caught up in the rivalry stuff. I just enjoy watching like Arsenal and rooting for them to win, but like I'm not like rooting for those other teams to lose all the time. Miami Dolphins, they're not a rival of the Bears, but they're in a completely different conference. Rivals to Chelsea, West Ham, Tottenham, Fulham, and Crystal Palace. Okay, I only really knew about the Chelsea Tottenham ones as rivals because they're like fellow like London kind of clubs, or well, Tottenham's like that like North London Derby or whatever. I didn't know that they were rivals with West Ham, Fulham, and Crystal Palace. Okay, so those are all London clubs. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So that's why they're rivals with all of them. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a ton of sense now. It's just crazy, man. It's like I feel like I lucked out. Like I actually follow a club that does well, and it's like I didn't choose them when they were like doing well. They were mid-table, man. They were like eighth or ninth in the league when I started watching them. But that's back like Aubameyang, Lacazette, Smith Rowe was still there. Granit Xhaka was a baller, man. I miss shit. Now it's silent. Okay, how am I gonna fix this? Let me see if I can fix this. How do I comment in the chat? Can you hear me? You said I'm back? Okay, alright. Because usually, like, it will just completely mute it. I'm only going to go for, like, a little bit longer because I only have a 20% battery. I found my good charger, though. I just found the block for it. I was pissed. I had my backup charger, and it was taking, like, 8 hours to fully charge my phone, which is ridiculous. That is a long time to charge a phone. Usually, like, a regular charger, it's like 3 hours. About 3 hours to get like a full 100% charge. Trying to think who else was on those teams. Oh, that's right. I did hear that he was close to joining with City. And like they did him dirty too. He scored all those goals. Like the first year he was back, and then like once he like had a couple bad games, he fell out of favor with that Danish manager. That guy just like, and then Ronaldo did that interview, and he definitely called the manager out. What's up, Elizabeth? What's going on? How are you and the BF doing? What's going on in your guys' world? Hopefully you guys are having a blessed day and everything's going good for you. Appreciate you checking in. I really do. That is very cool of you. It's always good to see some of the OGs, like because me and Jeff were just talking. He's been around since I was like around Still before I was at 200 subs. You were here before had 200 subs too. And now I'm like on the road to 800, so really fun. Ronaldo brought his own club. Well, 20% of a small Spanish sector. Oh, I did not know that. Doing all right. I'm concerned with world events, but can't really do much right now. Oh, with the war with Iran and Israel, and obviously the United States have dipped their toes into it as well. Well, I guess more than dipped their toes, but full blown war. Everyone's worried it's going to turn into World War III. I hope not. I completely hope not. You don't like Iran? Oh, is it getting even worse? It's escalating. Since I was like, I gotta go watch. See, I gotta go catch up on some of this stuff because I didn't watch any news yesterday. Usually, I like to try to at least be somewhat briefed on what's going on, but I know I did not. I did not watch anything of like world news yesterday. So I don't. I'm lucky my city is safe. It would be weird because the United States really do not want Russia or China to get involved. No, because United States hasn't been attacked that often. You have Pearl Harbor, and then you had the terrorist act of 9/11. But you think of like World War I and World War II, like our like mainland hasn't really obviously Pearl Harbor, but that was like Hawaii. Like the mainland of the United States really hasn't been attacked in wartime. Israel hit some major oil fields in Iran, and now Iran is striking major oil fields across the Gulf. Really? I could go look into this stuff, man. Oh man, and the gas is already skyrocketing too. We can't afford anything else to go up. I left my home. You left your home to be alone. I left my home to be alone. So like you wanted, so you could just like do your own thing, watch the stream on your own, or like your parents getting on your case, or what's going on? We love Iran. Man, I love it. I love any and every country. Like I really don't like discriminate on anybody, to be honest. I try my best. Well, I mean, I don't really judge a country per se. I try to judge the person as an individual, whoever I'm dealing with. Trump started this. Oh, I think Iran has a right to defend themselves. Unfortunately, we broke international law. Huh. Yeah, man. I don't. It's like I'm wary of doing the like political talk. Just I don't know. I just try my best not to do it too much, but I should listen to Kier Stalmers. It's a Walker song. I still want to know what Mr. Dosmokes was referring to. Like, I also want to know because you said he left. He said he left all his friends and went to another town. Jalen in the building. What's going on? Shout out to Jalen. Shout out to Elizabeth. Shout out to Jeffrey. Mr. Dosewicz. Yeah, I understand. It's just what's on your mind. And yeah, no, I get that. I get that. And if honestly, if it was just like me and you, like one on one, I would sit there and rap with you back and forth and chit chatter about the whole world events and everything that's going on with it. But I just find that like I'm gonna piss somebody off eventually if I like go too deep into it. I try my best not to piss people off. It's kind of I don't know. I guess I'm too much. Maybe I'm too much of a people pleaser in that fashion, and maybe I got to chill on that. But Rahaf, now Rahaf, you're from Iraq, right? So you're right next to Iran. We were just speaking about the situations over there. What's up, Rahaf? Back before the war, me and Mia were planning on going to Dubai. Really? That would have been fun. Fuzzy, what's up? Made the baseball team? Bro, fuck yeah, man. Amy, what's going on? What's up, Amy? Today is EID. Okay. Just chilling, just getting you chilling. Yeah, I guess same here, man. I'm just chilling on the stream with you guys, saying what's up to everybody. And talking, we were talking a little bit about the kind of the situation in the world with the war, but we're trying to keep it friendly, trying to keep it somewhat friendly. Back in my peak years, I was a great footballer. Were you? I always thought like I should have played that sport when I was younger because I was quick and I had like a quick twitch movement so I could change direction. Back, this is a skinny man, obviously back in those days. But I played baseball and basketball. I wish I would have played European football or soccer as it's called out here. I played at St. Johnston. It's after Ramadan. Oh, okay. That's what EID is. Is like it's something after Ramadan. See, I don't know much about that. You'll have to fill me in. I played at St. Johnston's Football Club in Scotland in the 90s and 2000s. Nice. So you really were good then. And then Elizabeth used to run some cross country in high school. Man, that's tough to do, like to run those like distances too. I have one of my nephews used to do that. Well, he's through marriage, but still family. Still family, but not a blood nephew, but he's through marriage, but he did that cross country. Man, I just was impressed with how far he could do it. And we would always see him because he lives in the same town as me, and I would see his crew of from high school. Like after they get out of school, that's what they would do. They'd go to cross country practice. I would see him running around the neighborhood when I'd be out, like getting groceries or whatever. I did that too. Breathe on my ass afterwards. I bet. Yeah, 8 miles a day, man. Yeah. Even when I was at my best, man, even when I would run for exercise, I only would go like 2 to 3 miles. Like 8 miles, I couldn't even I couldn't even imagine that. I'd be dead. Wait, oh, what did I miss from our retracted the message? All right, I'm sorry, I missed what you said. Maybe, maybe not. Now I smoke cigarettes. Should never started that habit. Man, yeah, that's one of the only habits I've never picked up. I've obviously got an addictive personality, and I've got addicted to a lot of things. But luckily, cigarettes wasn't one of them. I smoked like when I was younger, like in grade school, to be cool, I guess, because everyone was doing it. But like, it just didn't catch on for me. It just wasn't. I don't know. They just seem to be gross. But what kind of cigarettes? What's your go to? My mom at 74 still smokes a pack a day. Marlboro Light shorts in a box. That's her go to cigarette. Before I retired, I actually played for Dundee FC as their midfield. I scored 34 goals in 56 in 2 seasons. Really? I gotta go look this up, brother. I gotta go. I have to. I feel better. Yeah, I was sick. You would probably talk to me when I was feeling under the weather and sick. Yeah, I'm feeling better today. Doing a lot better. Let's say American Spirit Sky Color. Oh, the Spirits, because those are like cheaper, right? That's like a cheaper brand of cigarettes. So yeah, it's like for people that smoke all the time. It's a lot of people do go to those cheaper brands. I believe that's like a cheaper brand of cigarette. I had a buddy that smoked Reds, man. My buddy RJ, he smoked Marlboro Reds, and he had this deep voice too. You like when he would talk about what's going on, bro, and he like swore every other word. He was so funny to listen to him talk. Everything was what the f this man, these mother effers. It just the way he talked was hilarious. But the thing is, like, he was really close with like my family, and I lived with my old man at the time, and we would bring him to go play in these poker tournaments like with other family members, like my cousins would be hosting or whatever, and like we would try to tell RJ like, hey, like just try to like cut it down a little bit on the like swearing, and he just couldn't. Like he just that was just in his nature to like just fly the F word here back and forth. Oh, they're a little bit more expensive. Okay, okay. My bad. I didn't know that. Okay, I guess I also played for Rangers Youth Academy. Really? Hey, Matt. Nice vibe. How are you? Hey, what's up, Ankh? What's going on, brother? I appreciate you doing that video for me the other day, promoting me. Oh my God, sorry. Let me turn this off. I want to get these watch hours, man. I gotta get my watch hours up, because all those watch hours when I was doing DJ Madden, playing all those music, they didn't give me any of those. So I'm getting like closer and closer to 1,000 subscribers, but like my watch hours are so low that I'm gonna get to first part of monetization as far as the subscribers, but it's gonna take me like another 5 or 6 months to get the watch hours up. So I'm kind of pissed about that. But whatever. They're all neutral water and tobacco only. They're the natural tobacco Indians. Amy, okay, nice. Fancy cigarettes like 12 a pack. I'm trying to think, like, cause I go buy my mom's her cigarettes. Sometimes those are like out here, they're 13 like 50 now. As of January they tax the heck out of them. They used to be like 11 or maybe even like 10.50. But they keep on like making these new laws taxing cigarettes. It's insane how much you have to pay. Unc, you've never smoked a cigarette in your life? Good for you, man. Have you ever done any kind of like substances, or have you been like, have you ever drank? You have any vices? If you don't want to tell, you don't have to. Grant said, sorry if you're waiting for my live. I'm not waiting for anyone's live, but I will go watch it. I will go watch. I will definitely. Yeah, if you guys like quiz games, Teacher Grant does a stream, and I go on there a lot. I enjoy it. Matt, my real name is Jimmy Anderson, but I get called Jeffrey for my nickname. I'm gonna look you up then. Now that I know your name, I'm gonna look up your, like, what you had going on in the football world. So that's good to know. Good. I'm gonna keep it that way. Play quiet music. Yeah, it was fun. I made myself too. No problem. Thanks, Elizabeth. I used to rave after high school. You talking about like going to the raves and like, did you take E? Or are you talking about like doom, 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 with the glow sticks and all that kind of stuff? Because I used to kind of, no, I wasn't like in the scene, but every once in a while, I would definitely go do my thing. I live in a country where they double tax on tobacco. Okay. What country are you from again, Amy? If you don't mind reminding me. Those were my party days. Calmed down a lot since then. Yeah, I wish I would have calmed down a lot earlier. My party days were, let's see, I started really getting into like smoking pot and drinking at like 17 years old. And then I was a pot smoker for like years, got a college education, was working at the Board of Trade, and then I had that surgery, man. I had a surgery to remove a saliva gland because it kept swelling up on me and I couldn't breathe. They prescribed me all these Norcos, like a ton of them. I'm telling you, like a ton of them. And I just didn't have the knowledge, man. I did not know that, like, what would happen. And I don't like to blame the doctor. Like, I like to take everything on myself and, like, put myself as the blame because, it is my fault at the end of the day. But it would have been nice to know, like, at least a little warning, like, hey, these things could be addicting, man. And it turned out bad for your boy. Thanks, man, for shouting me out, too. I have 822 subs. I've been sober from alcohol since June 17th, 2007. Congratulations. Teacher Grant lets them have it. Yeah, he don't play no games, man. Yeah, don't go into his stream talking crazy. He ain't gonna hear that, man. He's not gonna hear it. You know me, I'll let some things slide, but Grant ain't gonna. He ain't playing with that BS. I'll post a picture of myself on my channel. Definitely, I'll check it out. My vice is Coca-Cola and chocolate milk. Nice. Section, the snow is falling around, brother. Getting his toot on. Jay Biggs, I'm on Jamie's stream. Hey, what's up, Jay? What up, Jay, man? Are you on Jamie's stream as far as like you're saying like you're watching, or are you up there now for being able to go live? We need to get you to 50, man. Yeah, exactly. I went to the desert raves here in Arizona. Oh, I know those had to be a good time. County, my bad. Okay, county. Virginia, okay, I got you. All kinds of things we tried, man. I definitely tried it all, that's for sure. I definitely tried it all. Even Unc partied on 4, went clubbing and bump and grind. Yeah, Unc. In the Durango, Colorado, my man. Jay Big said, I started thugging it at 11-year-olds, drinking, smoking weed, robbing people. Damn, Jay, you kept it real deal Holyfield. I see you. I see you. Hey, man. We all got a pass, you know. Some are different, but thanks, Matt Sober, for 19 years almost. Oh, that is so awesome, man. I'm really glad to hear it. You give, you know, inspiration to, like, especially like people like myself that have struggled for a long time. You know, I got like 7 months in now of sobriety, so that's not a lot. But I told myself before I started this streaming or the YouTubing, I was like, I have to at least have a couple months sober. I was like, I'm not gonna go in like a week or 2 weeks sober. I'm like, I'm gonna wait 2 months. Because if I can get 2 months of not messing with anything, I was like, I'll start doing YouTube videos. I'll start streaming. And I was like, and if I go back and like relapse, I'll stop. Because I'm not going to be one of those people that preach and then still doing it. You know, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I'm a lot of things. I'm overweight. I've made a lot of mistakes, but I'm not going to be on here and be a hypocrite. You know, because that's like, I can't stand people that are hypocritical. So, all right. I never done ganja either way to go, Matt. That's really good. I appreciate that, Ong. I said would only do snow on special occasions. Now my calendar is looking like December all year round. Well, I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, you know what you got to do. Like, at some point, you're gonna have to put it down. You can't like do it for the rest of your life. But I'm not gonna be the person to kill your buzz. So, man, you know, while you're doing it, have some fun. You know, do what you got to do. You know, I'm not gonna knock it because trust me, it was snowing all the time for this guy too. But I wasn't going nostril. Well, I was back in the day, but once I found that smoke route, whew, once we were putting some boulders in the air, couldn't go back to the powder. It was, what's up, Smarty Smiths? What's going on? Yeah, for sure. Remember you, man. Appreciate it. We're at, if you guys are younger, I apologize for some of the adult conversations. It just is what it is. This stream is for all ages, but you know, there is the kind of warning that there might be some adult conversations in here. So I apologize if anyone in here is younger and hearing some things that maybe they don't want to hear. But at the end of the day, I will never promote the use of anything, you know, but I will talk about my stories. I will admit to the things that I've done. And sometimes, you know, we kind of make light of it. Like if you don't laugh, you'll cry, right? So you kind of have to just find the comedy in it all. You'll understand what you're saying when you're older. Yeah, you'll get all the slang for it. Because I don't want to just be like straight up with it, you know. Because I want the kids to feel like cool in here and be able to chill. And I want their like parents to be listening to them, listen to the stream. But whoa, what is he talking about in there? What is going on? Because I've had a few people like tell me, they're like, yeah, you're the only streamer my parent allows me to watch at night because you're wholesome. And then it's like, all right, well, yeah, I try to be as wholesome as possible, but sometimes, you know, when I got adults on here, you know, we got to talk some adult stuff, man. You know, you got to kind of cater to the audience that's in the stream. You know, now that we got older people in here right now, I'm not going to talk about Barney or, you know, Teletubbies or something like that. I don't know what the kid stuff is these days. That's like old school, like kid stuff or whatever. Jimmy Jeffrey, oh, is that you? Is that you, brother? Is that a picture of you back in the day? My man, you're only 21. Oh, you're young still. But here's the thing, Session N. I did the same thing, like, when I was younger. I remember being in rehab or whatever when I was young, too. Like, I'm in my mid-20s. I finally go to rehab for the first time to try to get rid of this thing. And I would be looking around at all the older people, like, in their 40s or 50s or whatever, and I would justify it. I would be like, man, I'm only in my mid-20s. I got plenty more of partying left in me. I would justify it, and here's the problem. I justified it until all of a sudden I was that guy. I was the older person in those rehabs, and the younger guys are probably looking at me and justifying it themselves. So it's a vicious cycle, man. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Lucy, what's going on? I appreciate you coming back. Still Gramps, my man. Oh, 8 years on it, man. Oh, since you were a teenager, like a young teen, yeah. Elizabeth, I wish I could go back. Trust me, I feel that. I feel that wholeheartedly in my soul. If someone had a time machine I could keep the knowledge to, even if I couldn't keep the knowledge. If they're just like, Matt, you got to go back, but we're gonna take everything away. I'd go back, probably make the same mistakes, but if I could go back with the knowledge, now that would be great. Then I could do it all over again, and know like all the avenues that I need to avoid. Nathaniel, I am not playing music because I was just talking about this. So I'm gonna be close to like I'll probably get to like 1,000 subs like by June if the math is going the same way it's been going. Problem is they didn't give me any of those watch hours because of copyright infringement. So my watch hours, I have like 10% of what I need. So that means I'll be waiting another 6 months now to get monetized because I did all those music streams and got none of the watch hours for it. So I have to sit here and be able to talk now. I have to learn how to conversate because the music thing is getting me in trouble. Yeah, me early 2000, I was only 22. Yeah, you look at a young stud there. Session, your honorary grandfather. Zayden! Zayden! What is... Come here, brother. Come here, brother. It's good to see you. Yo, what's up? My bad, I haven't been keeping up. Me and my fiance went to Kentucky to see grandparents. Zayden with the fiance going to see the grandparents? Good for you, bro. Good for you. Unc, I'm only 44. I'm only a couple years younger than you. What's up, Upchurch? Upchurch back in the building. Boom! Hit him with the RKO in the way in. Hit him with the RKO with no way in. I'm a Charlie connoisseur, though. You're 37, soon to be 38. Nice. Jimmy, happy early birthday. Hi, Matt. Thanks. Yeah, I understand. Sorry, I'm getting tired. Let me just shake off the cobwebs. All right, I'm 26, but once I hit 21, I will stop. 29, I will stop aging. Every birthday will be my 20th birthday from that point on. Well, ain't that like every woman once they start to get close to their 30s? Then you're not like, the thing is like, the big thing is you're not allowed to ask a woman her age, like, because they might lie about it in the first place and they don't want you to know their age. So, yeah. Yeah, Elizabeth, she looks young. Elizabeth be looking good in those pictures, but she's got a boyfriend, guys, so we gotta chill. All right. In my whole career, I scored 465 goals and got 322 assists. My man was out there balling. Jeffrey in the building. Was your pre-match workout, Escobar? Man, I'm trying to think about like the first time I did the Escobar. I'm trying to think now. It was young too. I can remember the first time I ever did it. So I was over at my I had 3 older brothers, but 2 of them were at at one of their houses, and we were watching a boxing match. And I noticed they kept on going to the bathroom. And I'm just like, kind of finally figured it out. And they were letting me drink, but they weren't going to let me partake. I was probably like 15 or 16 years old. So finally I catch on, like I kind of like was like walking past and I seen one of them like step up on the toilet and grab like a plate from like up there, and I was like, oh, okay, that's what it is. So I'm like, finally I'm like, all right, I gotta go to the bathroom. I grabbed that plate. Now I don't know any better, so I just did it all. Like I just took it to the dome. And I remember them going back in there like, they were arguing with each other because they thought it was like the other person that did it. They're like, why would you do that? Finally, they're arguing with each other, like saying, no, none of us did that. And they look over at me and I'm over there like, oh, what's up, guys? What's going on? They're like, oh, Matt, what is up? So yeah, I got busted, but I was tweaked out of my mind. All right. I get VIP seats at Den's. Bad every time. Me and my fiance go to see her parents. Her dad runs to me first. Nice. So that's good that the parents like you. You know what? Some kid called me ma'am the other day. Damn, Elizabeth, I know you wanted to throttle his throat. Like, don't you be calling me ma'am. You know, Tyson wants a rematch against Jake Paul, but no script. Man, no. Here's the thing. I was actually around some people at that time, like, before the fight. And they were all talking, like, Mike Tyson's going to crush him. I was like, guys. I was like, if it was real, yes, you're right. I was like, but do not go put your money on Mike Tyson. I was like, if you're really going to, like, if you were to bet it, I was like, bet on Jake Paul. And it's like, and it's not because I think Jake Paul's a better boxer than him. I was like, he's going to win, though. I think he was just trying to be respectful, but damn, it hit me in my soul. Justin says, go to bed. I found a way around that with women without asking their age. I asked them what music they like or culture events that happened in the past. All right. So you're looking for context clues. I got you. Maybe first time having it. Amazing, man. Those first times, brother, yeah. And it's like you're chasing that for the rest of your life. Like that first time you're chasing that initial one, you just, oh, yeah. Definitely. All right, Jocelyn, get you some sleep. Get you some sleep. I hope you feel better. Jokes on you. I love Simon and Garfunkel. Nice. You would probably think I'm 55. It's 9:09. All right, Jocelyn. Well, I appreciate you checking in. Well, yeah, if it was the 90s, for sure, we'd absolutely annihilate him. But he wouldn't take the fight. And I think, who's the fighter from England that he just fought? I think that guy, initially agreed to take a dive and then, decided. I don't know if he decided before the fight that he was going to just go against it or if he decided, in the middle of it. Because remember, you see him smile? He, smiles and then he knocks him out. Was it Anthony Joshua or something like that? Or yeah, Anthony Joshua, yeah. Exactly. You typed that in exactly at the same time as I was finally came to my brain. But yeah. That was great. It was so great. I think he what do you guys think? Do you guys think he always was gonna double cross him or did he just just decide mid fight? Boston Productions in the building. Shout out. The Boston Productions is in the building. Motherfuckers talk that shit, but we gonna kill them. Alright. What we got going on? Isn't it a bit weird how he was in a car crash 14 days after the fight? It's a bit weird that I didn't even know that. That's really weird that I didn't even know that. Anthony Joshua was? How did I not know that at all? That's weird. Hey, would somebody want his coaches died in it? You think they set him up? His friend, really? That kind of pisses me off. Especially now that because I see where you guys are going with it. I can see what you guys are getting at, and you're thinking somebody messed with his car for that crash to happen because he didn't agree or go through with the terms of the fight. Which it's if that's the case, that's messed up. And I mean, I already hated the Pauls. I'm not, and I don't like to be a hater. I'm not a person that likes to hate people. So maybe hate's a strong word, but very muchly dislike Jake Paul and his brother. Those guys just, I don't know. There's something about them that really just makes me cringe. I just really don't like them. But what's up, Boston? Talk to me, brother. What's going on? You got anything going on? We just talking about, well, we're talking about boxing. We're talking about some extracurricular activities. We're talking about a lot of things. If you guys, I don't think, it looks like everybody I really recognize, but if there is anybody new in the chat, man, I would appreciate it if you subscribed, if you were rock with. We are on the road to 800. And your boy is trying his best to get there. But it doesn't matter if I don't get a bunch of subscribers on this one, because I'm getting good watch hours. We've had a decent crew here the whole time, so that'll help with my watch time, and I can actually work towards those goals. I am locking off now. G, enjoy your evening. Hey, I appreciate you checking in, man. I appreciate you checking in. It's always good talking to you. We'll talk some Premier League football next time you're here. We'll talk about a little coca and all that. I meant to say Anthony Joshua is a beast, not the B word. I missed that one. Did that one even show up? It might have not even showed up. I don't think that showed up. They're effing idiots, man. Well, I guess if that one showed up, maybe yours should have showed up too. So I don't know. When laughing my butt off when Anthony Joshua knocked Jake Paul, I was laughing. Yeah, I saw. I didn't watch it live because I refuse to give any money to those kind of fake fights. I'm not going to spend any money to watch Jake Paul, sit there and beat on, people that are like way past their prime. And then, or someone that agrees to take a dive too. It's just, I'm not going to sit there and promote that or give anything to that. So I just can't rock with it. And I know boxing as a sport, like the popularity has gone downhill a ton. It really has, unfortunately, because I really enjoyed it as a kid. I grew up in the Mike Tyson era, so that was like a big deal to watch the Tyson fights. And then, like, as I got older, it was like De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins. It ended up being Mayweather. Then, like, when I got way, way older, I love how Anthony Joshua did and just knocked him out. And he smiled too. He like cheese. He was like, and then boom, knocked him out. So he knew exactly when he was gonna knock him out. Nathaniel says, Matt, play some music. Brother, I went through that whole thing about how I don't get the watch hours. So if I started playing music right now, it would take away. It doesn't even matter. Like if I do it like parts of the stream, like if I did that right now, I would lose all the watch hours that I got from this stream. It would just be all for naught. So like, I'll try to figure out the non-copyright, but I tried to do a stream like that before where I was using non-copyright music, and I still got emails about it. Muhammad Ali era was crazy. Yeah, I wasn't around for that, but I've definitely like done my homework and watched documentaries and everything about that. But yeah, Ali was the man. Is anybody who all left? Zane, you still here? I know Session left. Elizabeth, did you dip? Nathaniel, are you here? Boston, what's going on? Are you still here? Jocelyn, I know left. Are you still here? Anybody still out there? Is it just me and Jeffrey in the building? Amy is still in the building. Appreciate you. And you said you're from Virginia. I'm trying to think. I've been almost, or at least crossed most of the states, continental wise. Like I've never been to Alaska or Hawaii because I've never been out of the continental. But I'm trying to think if I've ever gone through Virginia. I'm sure. I might have had to have gone through Virginia to get up to like New York and all that. I'm trying to think now. Oh, yeah, well, I used to be in Illinois, but now I'm in Indiana, right by the border of Illinois. So, like, if I started driving, like, this way right now, it would take me 6 minutes to get to Illinois. And it would take me, like, an hour to get to Chicago. But I used to live in Illinois most of my life. Like, I grew up in Illinois. Yeah, I could... Oh, my God, sorry, I'm getting tired. And it got dark in my room too, because when I started this stream, it wasn't dark yet. So the Bears, whenever I think about Virginia, I think about country roads. I don't know. It sounds like they might actually be doing that, which I don't like it. I want them to stay in Chicago. It's not going to like change the way I like root for them. Like I'm just going to be a fan of them the same way, like, till the day I die, but it definitely It'll be a little different. It'll be weird for them to be in Indiana. I hope not. But it's sounding like the deal they're getting offered is so sweet. Like they're gonna not even have to pay for the stadium. Basically, all the funds that they get in from people coming to the games and parking, concession stands, all that money's gonna be built up to pay back for it. So if they're getting offered such a sweet deal, they might take it. I think they might take it. So we'll see how it goes. Stay where you are. Yeah, this I think about this. So like, and this is a whole totally different like thing. So the St. Louis Rams, which is in the middle of the United States, for those that may not know, went all the way to the west side of the United States into California and became the L.A. Rams. I wonder if like the people in St. Louis like still root for them. That has to be like a weird thing. Like, do you still root for that team even though they're like thousands of miles away now? Be like football, keep your stadium for a long time, then get a new one. That'd be weird if well, Tottenham might not go down now after they drew with Liverpool. That was a big point for them to get, but that would be weird if they were down in the championship, like the road games for some of those smaller clubs to go into that big ass stadium they got. That stadium for Tottenham is huge. Hey Matt, I got a joke to say. Zayden, let's hear your joke, brother. Let's hear your joke. Let's see what you got for me. Let's hear Zayden's joke. Let's hear Zayden's joke. Let's hear Zayden's joke. I kind of like it with the hair coming out a little bit. It looks a little bit better, actually. Hey, man. All right. Hey, I'm back. Had to get my chicken Alfredo out the oven. Man, that sounds fire, Unc. Some chicken Alfredo. What do you guys get, those of you guys that are out there that live in the United States, when you go to the Olive Garden? So what I get is the tour of Italy, where you get the portion of the chicken Alfredo, you get the portion of the chicken parm, and then you also get a portion of lasagna. And the salad there is fire, obviously, a lot of you might know. And the breadsticks at Olive Garden, fire. I love Olive Garden. They're going down, man. Trust me, bro. Imagine Bristol City fans run to the Giants stadium thinking it's the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's what and I've seen people making joke videos about that too. Like some of the away fans going to those Tottenham games and being like, where are we? Like, we're on another planet, man. How much does a chimney cost? I'm not sure. Yeah, it was a Maria's frozen meal. Okay, you got that Maria's frozen. I just bought some frozen meals actually for the house. All right, so how much does a chimney cost? Free is on the house. Oh, nice, 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 nice. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'll give you that. That's a 6. That's a 6. Tour of Italy or unlimited spaghetti, unlimited salad. Okay. So you're a tour of Italy person as well. Yeah, that tour of Italy is fire. Unlimited spaghetti. I've never got the spaghetti there, but the salad, I love the salad there. It's so good. I usually cook for real, but didn't want to tonight. Yeah, I kind of go back and forth. Like sometimes I like to prepare, I should say, like a decent meal, but sometimes I get lazy and just want to do something quick. So I did do a frozen meal today, and I paid the consequences because it wasn't very good. It was a chicken parmesan, like frozen. Now the Bob Evans like frozen mashed potatoes, those are actually pretty good. I had that with it too. The potatoes from Bob Evans in those containers, those are pretty good. Jose, haha, but then Leicester City double relegation's looking like Leicester's going down another level? Really? Jeez, what happened? Everybody must have left. But I thought they had like those good wingers on their team. Didn't they almost get back up like last year? What happened? I can't believe Leicester's gonna go down again. What do you call a white duck? They had a downfall ever since Vardy left. Unlimited breadsticks, Olive Garden. There you go. I don't have a microwave, so cooked in the oven for 47. Well, I mean, those microwave meals are better from the oven. It definitely comes out better. But I was lazy. I just wanted to get it done with. All right, they sit 22nd in the championship. Man. All right, wait, let me go back and see the first part of your joke because I forgot. What do you call a white duck? A quack. All right, not bad. That one I'll give a 4. I'll give it a 4. That don't think that's like a horrible rating. I'm just pretty stingy on my ratings. The only reason I am is because like when I hear like a really good one and I give it like a 9 or a 10, I want it to mean something. If I give everything like 7, 8s, 9s, and 10s, then like the 9 and 10s just don't mean anything. So I have to be stingy on my ratings. I don't like microwave. No, the microwave's busted. Were they? They were in the Premier League last season? Why do I not forget that? So they're going to be relegated 2 years in a row? Jeez. God, when I first like started watching football, they were good, man. You know, and James Madison was still there. They had James Justin. You know, Vardy, of course, was still there. They had Harvey Barnes too. Like they were good. Yeah, that's rough. And for them to like be a former winner of the Premier League, you know, going back, what was that, like 2015, 2016? Ice, Icy Mix 999, double X's in the building. Shout out to you. Salute, man. I'm chilling like a villain. Appreciate you checking in. Harvey, I am definitely on that stream tip tonight, trying to get these watch hours in, but my phone is at 11%, so we're pretty close to being done with it. I went to the grocery store in the produce area. There was an apple. Took it to the clerk, asked him if you accept Apple Pay. Okay, nice. That's good. That's good. I'll give that a 5. I'll give that a 5. 2016. Then the year later, their owner died in a helicopter crash. Really? I didn't know that. I knew like about them winning the title. I didn't know the whole situation about the owner dying and how. See, they don't like talk about that stuff over here. You know, like America's like news is like such in a bubble. Everything's like just right here. You know, you don't really get much outside of here sometimes. Like for me to like get information about like the Premier League, I have to go like on different podcasts or like the Big Six channel is like one of my favorites. I love the Big Six. Or I'll go on you know, AFTV or Turkish's channel. I like Rory Jennings too, the one that's a Chelsea fan. Do you know who I'm talking about? He's entertaining to listen to as far as like Premier League stuff. Even Eve from Garden of Eve took Apple Pay. They had Mahrez, Conte. Oh yeah, that's right. They had Mahrez, N'Golo Kante, Vardy, Madison, a lot of brilliant attackers. And then Conte has doesn't he have a World Cup to his name? Or I'm trying to think, where did he go and play for? Where did he? What was his national team again? Didn't he like? I'm trying to. I forget like where he went for the national team. Like I think he went somewhere that wasn't like his origin country, but Stinner is the France. Okay, that's right, French. He plays for the France national team. Yeah, I guess like all of the French national team, like none of them look French. I mean, if we're being honest, I'm not like trying to like say they need to change the rules, but I mean, if you're saying like, oh, those are a bunch of Frenchmen playing football, I'd be like, I don't know. Yes, he does. I was scrolling YouTube Shorts, saw this, and I was like, no effing way he's streaming again. But here you are. Here I am, man. Here I am. I'm. I might still be on from when you were on earlier because I've been on now. So I was on. Obviously, I was streaming earlier today. You know, going back, I don't know, like 6 or 7 hours ago, and now this time I've. It's gonna be close to 2 hours coming up here pretty soon. So I've been going for a while. I just want to get my times up, man. I got to get these watch hours up. If you guys have not hit the like button, I would appreciate it if you would. I don't know if there's anybody new to ask for subscribers, so I guess I won't really do that whole pitch. It doesn't look like anybody new is in here. I've been here for ages, 6, 7 hours. Yeah, around 6, 7 hours, something like that. Something like that. 6, 7. It's weird, like with the new generation, the stuff they come up with that's popular, and all the like fads that go across. I don't know, man. I don't even know how to react to it sometimes. I try to stay hip and like at least somewhat educated on what people are talking about, so I at least have somewhat of a clue. But a lot of the stuff I don't know. Like I'll be reading some of these chats sometimes, and I'll be like, huh? And then I'll see another person be like, oh, Unc don't know, he's too old. And I'm like, huh? Yeah. Casemiro did 6, 7 as a celebration. Did he really? That is the most annoying Gen Alpha created. It might be. I think you might be right on that one, Harvey. Like I said, third grader told me that's dead now. They're they're meme resetting. They're resetting the memes, huh? They're going straight back. What's up, Street Fits? My man. Appreciate you checking in, brother. It's good to see you. I'm having a good day. Yeah, I think I'm having a real good day. Chat's been pretty chill. We've had good people in here. I haven't really had like much trollage, to be honest. I think there really hasn't been really anything. Maybe like one or two comments, but once they realized I didn't like bite, they kind of got out of here. Ever since 2020, the world changed. Yeah. What's going on? Eliog7 from Italy, right? Aren't you from Italy, or at least follow Italian football? I think that we're talking Italian football with you last time. Cause like don't you? Isn't it like Milan, that jersey? Oh, you're from Egypt. Okay, my bad, my bad. But that's like a Milan player, I think, right on your profile picture. Yep, I talk Gen Alpha slang even though I'm 44, work in education. Oh well, yeah. If you work in education, then you know all the different the slang words. Whatever. Icy mix. One question, but if you don't mind me asking, yeah, go for it. Street Fits with the job, my guy. There you go. The Donald Trump patrol pump guy from earlier. Yeah, that's right. That was the only person that spammed. We have. I think that was that was the only one person. What's up, Aiden? Aiden is in the building, man. Show Aiden some love. Aiden's a good dude. Zayd's got another joke. We're gonna listen to Zayden's joke. So go ahead, fire it off. Let's see what you got. Let's hear it. Let's hear the joke, brother. Let's hear the joke. How do you make an octopus laugh? All right, let's hear the punchline. What do you guys think? Anybody got an answer for it? Can anybody figure it out? Congratulations on that joke again, though. Not joke, that job again, Street Bits. That's awesome that you got a job, man. Hopefully, it's a good job and you enjoy it. Whoa! Oh, that's your guess. Okay, I thought that was the actual answer. I was like, all right, all right. That's right. You're guessing. Aiden doesn't know. Aiden, bring back the Goonies reference. Nice. Decently recognized restaurant up in Chicago. Aren't you from Chicago? Yeah, I used to live in Chicago for sure. I used to live in Hyde Park, Chicago. I'm an hour away from Chicago these days, right on the Illinois-Indiana border. Zayden, what's the punchline? We're waiting, man. We are sitting here waiting to hear it. We got to know. Yeah, Goonies was a great movie. Hey, you guys. I'm waiting to. I want to know the punchline to this. Me too, Jimmy. Hey, you guys. Yeah, Goonies was a great movie. That's a classic, especially when you're younger, growing up. Like, I used to watch that movie all the time. I probably haven't seen it in over 20 years though. Maybe longer than that. That was like a movie I watched, from 6 years old to like maybe 14 years old. I've probably seen it like 20 times in that, but I haven't seen it since. They got to make a recast of it. Yeah, that would be good. Then Sandlot. Oh, that's a great movie too. When they, Zayden, I don't. If you put your answer in, I don't see it. Just to let you know, I don't know if you ever told the other part of that joke, but if you did try to put it in, it did not. It did not come up. So Icy Mix was gonna ask a question. Zayden still has to tell us the rest of his joke. Aiden's in the building. We gotta holler at Aiden, see what's going on with him. Street Fits has got that jobby job. So, Jeffrey's always in the building as usual. So shout out to Jeffrey. Oops, I'm knocking the phone around. I like Hook as well. I remember that, yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, I missed a couple chats. My bad, guys. I love Godzilla. Those are good movies. Hyde Park, nice views of the lake, for sure, for sure. I used to go to Promontory Point all the time, and they had like a nice setup to go like swimming in the lake. God, but that Lake Michigan was freezing cold. Freezing cold. I don't know if I could do that these days. I don't know if I would jump in that cold water. As a kid, you don't really fear nothing. But like nowadays, I'd probably just be like, nah. I'd dip like my feet in and just like sit and chill or whatever. You give it 10 tickles. Wait, what was that? What was it again? How do you make an octopus laugh? Oh, I get it. Tentacles. Tentacles. I like that one. I like that one. That's a solid 6. That's a solid 6. No offense. Have you ever drank Prime? Because it's a weird thing. I've never had Prime, so no, I can't really give an opinion on it. But I have heard a lot of people say that it is disgusting. But since it was coming from like you know, Paul and who's that guy from England that has like enough his forehead's like the size of 4 heads. I'm trying to, but I like Hook as well. 1991. Amy in the building. I love the Chicago Library for sure. What's a kidnapper's favorite shoe? White Vans. Where do you got all these jokes in your back pocket from, man? How did the blonde drown in the pool? I went swimming across a lot that was over 1,000 feet deep. It was. Oh, KSI, yeah, that's the guy with the forehead for 4 heads for sure. Yeah, Zayden's got some good ones, man. We got to hear Amy's punchline. They put a scratch and sniff Snicker at the bottom. Jeez, damn. Shout out to the blondes and drowning from those scratch and sniffs, man. Life, it's rough out there. You did it for charity or when you went across that? Come here, Pear Pear. What's up, buddy? My chihuahua is in the building, but he's just staring at me. He's used to, like, usually around this time we're getting our chill on. He does like, this is what I'll say, because this is like the second chihuahua I had. Chihuahuas are cool as long as everything is normal around the house. If you're just doing like everything goes by schedule and you're doing the same stuff that they're used to doing, they're fine with it. But the way you piss off a chihuahua is get off your schedule and not do what they're used to you doing. That like throws them off. So they don't want nobody new at the house. Nobody new, no mailman, no brothers, no cousins visiting, because they'll bark their little lungs off. But as long as everything's normal, chihuahuas are fine. All right, Ankh, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you being here. I really do, man. You show love all the time. I appreciate it. Zayden with the good jokes. Yeah, Zayden's got them going. Or just get in their face. Oh, are you talking about like chihuahuas? Have you had a chihuahua? I'm on my second one, actually. So I'm on my second lab and my second chihuahua. And my first ones lived together and they died around like within a year of each other. So now these two are growing up together. So it's kind of weird that it worked out that way. That I had like kind of 2 dogs side by side. And now I have another 2 dogs side by side. But it just kind of, they both got old around the same time and both got, to the point where it was time for them to take their journey to the other side, which is tough, man. I actually have Gunner's ashes. That was my English lab. He was an English black lab. His ashes are actually in this bedroom. I don't know if I don't know if I'm gonna go grab his ashes or nothing like that. I don't think I need to show the stream that, but they are actually in this bedroom. My friend's dog has cancer and is getting put down today. Oh, I'm sorry, man. That's horrible. That is rough city. Tell your buddy, man, that prayers to him, and I know the feeling. I understand how it is to lose a pet. It's tough. I still have dreams about animals that are no longer around that I wish I could have saved. Why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work. He's four. Oh, the dog's 14. His wife is also dying though. Jeez. Man, I'm sorry for your buddy. It sounds like that's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. His wife and his dog's dying. I mean, the wife is one thing, but the dog—that's really bad. No, I'm joking. That's a joke. That's a joke. Oh, she has cancer too. God, that's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. Member me, Taggarty Welty. I don't have no memberships. I don't have no memberships. Shout out to Taggart Welty. Shout out to Taggart. You're there for him though. Well, you're a good friend then. That's awesome that you're there for your buddy. All right, I am at 8% on the battery. We are 8%. We are going to go for a little bit longer, but we are going to start kind of wrapping it up. Sebastian, Mike. Oh, Grant's going. Grant's on. I'll have to check it out when I get off of here. I'll definitely go say what's up to Grant and show him some love for sure. Yeah, let Grant know I'll be there. Sebastian is playing some Rocket League. I heard that game is so popular. Everybody seems to love that game. I've never played it once before in my life, but it must be hella fun because that gets brought up a lot in my streams. Amy, yeah, I'll see you in there, Amy. I'll definitely see you in there. I'm definitely gonna go check it out. I love playing quiz games and stuff like that. It's just like I need something to kind of like make me think like that. Play an outro song very loud. I won't get striked since it's only 1 minute long. He needs to stop with trolls. He needs to stop with trolls. Oh, is he getting a lot of trolls? Are you saying he needs to stop like the way he reacts to them, or like kind of explain that a little bit further? Rocket. Oh, they do. You're talking about the Rocket League. Yeah, the Rocket League is so popular, man. If you guys haven't already, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, I wouldn't mind having at least like 15 to 16. It'd be a nice number to go out on. Yes, traction, relaxing. He told you you're pathetic. Yeah, it's. I guess everybody has their own way of dealing with that kind of stuff. I try not to let it bother me too much. And I think you can kind of turn things around. Like if you really just let a few things slide. Because some people will actually, if you kind of show them some humanity, will end up being like, you know what, let me chill. This is someone maybe I can talk to. So I think sometimes maybe you got to just give it a minute and kind of really try to feel out the situation before you start going off on people. But that's his stream. He wants to run it a certain way, so I shouldn't talk on how somebody should run their stream. I guess I'll only talk on the way that I run mine. I didn't even do anything. I said hi. Trivia is the go-to interaction with the community. How you met me, Tom? Yeah, that's how I met all you guys. Honestly, you guys were trolling, but like I just ended up like sitting there and talking with you guys for a while, and it changed after a while. So it's like, but like I said, that's how he wants to do his. So that's fine. He has the right to do it the way he wants to do it. I mean, Yeah, Tom, man, Tom's tough, man. Tom's tough to get through to. Like, I really want to be able to talk to him. Like, and I feel like I've tried. Like, I feel like I've really, really tried. Like, I feel like I've tried probably a lot more than other people have. You're playing Heat Seeker? Rehab can't even save him. Is he in, has he gone to rehab? Like, is he messed up with some stuff right now? Because I can, if that's going on, I feel bad. Because I know what it's like to be, like, feel stuck. I know that feeling. There was a time in my life where I thought I'm gonna die from this. Like, and I was okay with it. Like, I actually came to the conclusion, like, okay, this is how I'm going out. My family's gonna be devastated, and it is what it is. I'm fine with it. Like, I remember. Oh, he smokes the hard. Okay, been there, been there. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you guys. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you guys. I got nothing to hide, man. I've definitely done that, but I know how tough it can be, man. But here's the one thing he's got going for him. If that's all he's on, at least he doesn't not gonna have a physical withdrawal. Mentally, it'll be a withdrawal, but physically, he's not gonna get like really, really sick unless it's laced with something. But if it's not, like, he just needs to go get away. He needs to go to a rehab and actually take it serious. Go to like a month-long, like 30-day program. You'll be in like the detox section for like 7 days or something. Then you go to like the other side of the building and you get some knowledge. You hang out with some people. You get fed 3 square meals a day, man. You can do it. Casey Peltier, have you ever had a dream that you want them to do so much that you can't do anything? Wait, let me try to read this again, brother. I like, even if you're like trolling or whatever, I want to be able. I still will answer anything seriously because I just don't care. Have you ever had a dream that you want them to do you so much that you can't do anything? I mean, honestly, seriously, if we're talking about like sex dreams, is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about like sex dreams? Is that where you're getting at? Like, just fill me in a little bit more on what you're getting at. I will answer your question, honestly. I have no problem answering anybody's question. I don't care. I don't care what it is, to be honest. I'm not one of those people that trips on small stuff. All right, let me see what you got here. Tom didn't go in willingly. I forced him to go in and fix his stuff. Well, you made him go? Usually people don't go willingly. I've had both situations. I've gone willingly where I just knew I needed to get help, and then I've also had times where people like made me go, like it was an ultimatum. So I've been on both sides of the fences on that one. It's a rough go, man. It's tough to be stuck. It's really tough to be stuck. I know how that is, and I feel for, I feel for Tom if he's dealing with that, man. I hope he can get better, man. Tom needs to get his girl pregnant. You think like a kid on the way would make him shape up? That's what you think? I mean, maybe. But, here's the thing. What if it didn't, like, force him to shape up? And then he's got, like, a kid that he can't take care of. Because, if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of no kids. So, it may. Like, I often think about that, Jeffrey. If we're being honest, I think about that. Like, if I would have had kids, if it would have forced me to, like, clean up my act a lot earlier. But I don't know. Like, I like to think yes. I do. I like to think that would have, like, shaped me up because I, like, do have empathy and I'm a person that cares about people, and I wouldn't, like, want to not be a deadbeat father that's not taking care of my own seed. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't say for 100% certainty that I would have got my act together because of kids. And then I would just have some kids
Here
out
is
here,
more on Palladio retractable waterproof.
you know, that hate me because, you know, I was out there living a crazy, crazy life. All right, sorry, I'm trying to look some up. Boom, 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 boom.
Got it. You're back to the search results for gluten-free,
Yo, you make
dairy-free
my day
healthy
sometimes.
snacks.
Oh, thank you, Sebastian. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the love. I hope everything's going well in your life, brother, man. I hope everything is going good. And if you haven't messed with anything substance wise, please don't, man. Please don't. I pray that you young guys don't make those same mistakes that me and a lot of people made. I do not want that for anybody. I don't, man. I really don't. I was diagnosed with autism ADHD when I was 17. My life was perfect. And at 34, I started smoking, you know, and then I was a bit half sane. But here, I might didn't take Tom's path. I stayed with my family love. Good for you. Good for you, Jeffrey. It's going good. How about yours though? Yeah, my day was pretty good today, man. I actually enjoyed it. I think it was a decent day. Streamed for a decent amount of time. Got some good interaction with some people. Had some good conversations. Got re-upped on some animal food. Got my cats, you know, my cats love that fancy feast, man. So I don't always get the fancy feast for my cats just because it's like $5 more than the like 9 lives. And it's like half of the amount of cat food. So like the cans are like half the size of like the other cans. So it just makes me, you know, have to pay so much more for this cat food. But they love the fancy feast so much more. I can see it by the way they attack the food. So I want to give them like the like food that they really like, but sometimes it's just so expensive. I can't afford to get it to them every time. So I try my best to get them like the stuff they like, but all right, Grandma, can you Makomize good chat answer? Oh yeah, the Makomize thing. Your Grandma's our Makomize guy from Lancaster too. He's studied it for 3 years, man. He's a pro Makomizer. All right, my daughter said when I turn 40, she's gonna call me. Oh, nice. I'm gonna get out of here. Have a great rest of your day, Matt. Every day I wait forward for your streams every night. See you in the next one, Matt. Streetfit, I really appreciate that. Man. I really appreciate you saying that. I'm gonna be getting out here pretty soon. Oh, Rylan is up in Mexico right now. Shout out to Rylan at Mexico. Getting a little vacation. That's right. It's spring break for you guys, you younger people at school. So shout out to everybody on vacation and enjoying it, man. Get off my stream, not like in a bad way, but you're on vacation in Mexico. Go enjoy yourself, man. Go meet some girls. Go, you know, see the sights. Make sure you don't go anywhere dangerous in Mexico. You know, make sure you always have your family with you and your parents with you. But go enjoy yourself, man, and have fun on the vacation. You know, you only get to do that stuff so often. At least, I mean, for me, unless your parents got like the green like that to always go on vacation. But for me, vacations came once in a blue moon. Yeah, finally the weekend though. Yeah, weekend is coming up. You know, for me, weekday, weekend, it doesn't matter because everything I do is from home. You know, I'm a health caretaker, so I take care of a family member. I get money from that, and then my other sources of income are online on my phone. So weekend, weekday, I'm doing the same thing any day. So for me, it's the same. But I know for you guys out in the work world or school world, weekend's a big deal. I get it. Trust me. I worked down at the Chicago Board of Trade for 15 years and driving all the way to Chicago sometimes taking the train and all that traffic and all that traveling. It bore me down. I think that I kind of blamed it a lot too for me continuing to like use stuff because it just like it was just the days were so long, man. It felt like it helped me get through it, you know. That's what it was. All right, we're at 4%. I think so. We're gonna wrap this up, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys showing love. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button on the way out. If you're new, I don't think anyone here is new, but if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button, go ahead and do that. I don't know really the next time I'm gonna go live. I don't really have a schedule. At some point I will set one because it'll make it easier. Because people like will send me messages on my videos and say when you going live, and I'm always like, I don't know. I just kind of pop on, but I think it'll probably be better if I start setting a schedule and make things easier and probably get some more traffic and some more motion as per se. I will recommend you. Hey, appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. It's always good talking to you. So you guys have a blessed day, man. I hope everything is good in your guys' life, and that's what it is. Peace out.